21,000 separate them up front. Peep Show with the advantage and Peep Show with the win light. 11, take 20 to be 1 thou under. Long 32 and 2 thou under to be 20 thou behind. Win light will go to Peep Show. Garrett Griffith left side. 6:14 is it out. Taking on Kevin Pruitt. Dialed 566. Twenty-four thou separate them. Advantage Pruitt. Win light Pruitt. 006 take 12 thou to be 27 thou above. Left hand side Griffith 30. One above 5. 45 total to be 12 thou behind. And the win light goes to Kevin Pruitt. Dylan Biondo left hand side. 589 is the dial. Taking on Brody Quick. Be Quick dialed 638. All right, racers, chapel service at 7:30 in the morning in the Metal Building. Chapel service at 7:30 in the morning in the Metal Building. So if you're looking for that, chapel service will be at 7:30 a.m. in the Metal Building. Brody Quick, 10 dead, 3, take 60. Biondo, 60, and 1 above to be 600 behind. Win light goes to Be Quick. Left-hand side, Mike Barber dialed 593. Says Shannon Walker right side, driving the Danny Weaver hot rod on a 623. One thou separate them. Win light goes to Walker. 8 take 1 to be dead 6. Barber 9 dead 6 and no good. It's nasty out here, ladies and gentlemen. Walker moving on to round 3. Brad Wheeler left side, 547 is the dial. Taking on Thomas Holly. Holly dialed 589. Nine fouls separate them up front. Wheeler with the advantage, but the win light goes to Holly. 21 take 9 to be dead on 1. 22 total. Wheeler 12 and 1 above 9 puts him 9 thou behind, and Thomas Holly turning on the win light. Chad Sandlin left side, 617 is it out, taking on FCC. Funny car Chris Northrop dialed 640. $34 thou separate them up front. FCC in full control, and FCC turns on the win light. 17 take 4 to be 12 thou above. 29 total. Sandlin 51 and 18 thou under. Win light goes to Funny Car Chris. Howard Westbury left side, 544 is the dial, taking on Luke Bogacki. Bogalak dialed 486 on the right. 6 foul. Separate them up front. Bogacki with the advantage. Bogacki turns on the win light. 21 take 1 to be 16 thou above, 37 total. Westbury 27 up front, puts it 1 above, 1 to be 1 foul behind. 6:35 dial left-hand side. I believe that's Rick Huffman driving Smalls. Right-hand side dial 612. Six fouls, separate them up front, advantage, Huffman, win light, Huffman, 29 dead 7, lays down 36 total, right side, 35, take double 02, puts it 1 foul under, had to take a foul or less, win light goes to Huffman. Scotty Richardson left side, 579 is the dial, taking on Kyle Green. Green dialed 626. Eight thou separate them. Richardson's got the advantage. Richardson's got the win light, 22 and 1 above, take 30. Green, 30 and 3 over to be 3 hun behind, and Scotty Richardson gets the win light. Peter Biondo, left-hand side, wheeling big red, dialed 571, taking on little Mikey Bloomfield. Bloomfield on a 609. Biondo giving up 38 hun head start to Bloomfield. S10 on Nova matchup. Biondo rolls it in. Bloomfield right behind him. 2 fouls separate them up front. Slide advantage to Bloomfield. Win light to Biondo. 12 take 5 to be 22 thou above, 34 total. Bloomfield 10, 29 thou above, 39 total to be 5 thou behind. And Peter Biondo will take the big red Nova to round number 3.
football since 1960. Jags!
Larice Motorsports Insurance, 4 generations in the insurance business and over 30 years in motorsports, offering package policy for all your valuable racing equipment, on the road or at the track. Be a winner with Larice Motorsports Insurance. Go to Facebook today. Get a quote from Larice Motorsports Insurance.
With customer service and technical support second to none, FTI Performance Converters and Transmission give you the winning edge. Just ask any of our customers, like 2014 IHRA Top Dragster World Champion Kevin Brannon, or the 2014 IHRA Super Rod World Champion Mike Ruff. We are real racers with real experience. Call us today toll-free at 866-726-8358, or visit us on the web at www.ftiperformance.com.
Scoggin Dickey Parts Center is your #1 source for Chevrolet performance. From small parts to complete engines, as the largest authorized Chevrolet performance dealer in the world, you are guaranteed thousands of in-stock parts, same-day shipping, and the #1 rated tech support team in the USA. Whether you're completing your own project build or ordering a custom dyno-proven race engine from the SDPC Race Shop, you'll find exactly what you need with us. Street or strip, call the Performance Parts Professionals. Scoggin Dickey Parts Center.
And we work our way into the dragster side. Corey Costin, left side, 465 is the dial, taking on Chase Murray. Murray on a 472. We are taking our time, making our way up to the pre-stage beams. Carlston out of Double Springs, Alabama. Murray, Orange, Texas. We are working our way through round 2 of the Thursday 80 grand to win event. As 7 fouls separate these two on the starting line. Advantage to Murray, win light to Corey Carlston. Carlston 19 dead 5, 24 total. Murray 12 and 22 foul above, 34 total, gets 10 foul behind, and Corey Carlston to round number 3. Jamie Tupper left side, 465 is the dial. Taking on Philip Oakley, a.k.a. Flip. Down 452 right lane. $21 fouls separate them up front. Oakley with the advantage and Oakley with the win light. 17 take 23 to be 28 foul above. Tupper 38 and 3 over. Gets 23 foul behind. Shane Carr left-hand side. Sugar dialed 445, taking on T-Rock. Troy Williams Jr. in the right, dialed 459. One foul separate them up front. Slight advantage to T-Rock, but the win light to Carr. 16 dead 4, lays down 20 total. Right-hand side, Williams 15, take 28 foul, lights it up 23 foul under. Had to take 5 foul or less, got there a little bit too far in front. And the win light will go to Sugar Shane Carr. Jeremy Heffler left side, 473 is the dial, taking on Josh Herman. Herman on a 447. Seven fouls separate these two off the starting line. Advantage Herman, win light Herman. 18, take 13 to be 4 above. Heffler, 25, also 4 above. 7 foul was the difference in reaction time. Herman was 6 foul closer to the dial. He turns on the win light. So he'll move on to round number 3. Austin Williams left side, A-Dub dialed 442, taking on Roman Cosner. Cosner dialed 477. Foul separate them. Cosner has the advantage, but Williams will turn on the win light. 14 dead 0 gets the win. Cosner 5, take 20 to be 11 foul under. Had to take 9 foul or less. Austin Williams will turn on the win light. As that'll bring up Buddy Farrell. Buddy for real left side. 463 is the dial. Taking on Paul Rich. Rich down 453. 9 thou separate them up front. Advantage Farrell, win light, Buddy Farrell. 004 take 34 to be 21 thou above. 25 total. Rich 13 and 4 over to be 3.5 Hun behind. Win light will go to Buddy for real. Hayden Bailey left side. 445 is a dial, taking on Jason Rich. Rich dialed 422. .23 Hun head start, going to go to Bailey left-hand side. Rich may have a fast dragster, but it is definitely not the fastest one on property. 422 used to blow people out of the water. Now we've got people going 380s and 390s. 420's not that impressive anymore. Still impressive, don't get me wrong. 13 thou separate them up front. Hayden Bailey with the advantage. Hayden Bailey, 006 take a thou. 6 take 1 for Bailey to be 32 thou above. 38 total. Right side Rich, 19 and 2 above to be 1 thou behind Hayden Bailey. Moving on. Downtown James Brown, left-hand side. Out of Waverly Hall, Georgia, dialed 439, taking on Chad Spradlin. Spradlin dialed 472 out of Coleman, Alabama. Donnie Burleson. Donnie Burleson, if you can hear me, you win the Shocking Loss of the Day award. So come on up to the tower and we'll get you settled with that. Donnie Burleson, you win the Shocking Loss of the Day award with your 8 total that did not work out for you. So Donnie Burleson, you win the Shocking Loss of the Day award. So come on up to the tower and collect that. As Chad Spradlin, 10 and 2 above, 30 total gets the win as Brown 27 and way over the dial. Scooter Hamlin left side, 442 is it out, taking on Big Vin Domino. Domino dialed 447. Getting 5 Hun head start from Scooter left side. Can't get much farther apart than this. Hamlin out of Red Oak, Texas. Domino out of Staten Island, New York. Domino going to light it up 11 thou red. Scooter Hamlin 13 dead, 8, 21 total. Domino 11 thou red and 4 thou under, giving the win light to Scooter Hamlin. Jansen Melton left side, 436 is it out, taking on Jeremy Hancock. Hancock dialed 441. Melton had a, I believe that should be Gleason, or it might be Gleason, not really sure. Either way, out of Tennessee. Hancock out of Commerce, Georgia. Five Hun head start, going to go to Hancock right side. Undercover versus M&M dragster chassis. 4 thou red for Melton. Hancock 009 and 12 thou under. Melton lights it up 14 thou under after the red light start. And Jeremy Hancock will go to round number 3. Dan Foley, left-hand side, down at 449, taking on Ryan Harem. High gear Harem right side on a 464. Foley out of McKinney, Texas. Harem out of Huntington Beach. Foley in a world of hurt right here. Harem don't mess those up. 009, take 46 thou, puts it 18 thou above. Foley 45 and 28 thou above to be 4.5 hun behind. Ryan Harem gets the win. Chris Whitfield left side 445 is it out. Taking on Pat Crawford in the right dial at 447. Down, separate them up front. Whitfield with the advantage, and Whitfield gets the win. 008 takes 7 thou to be 5 thou under. Crawford 17 and 7 thou under. Still 7 thou behind at the finish line. Chris Whitfield gets the win. As that'll bring up Donnie Burleson. 451 dial left-hand side and taking on Brian Kennedy. Kennedy down 471. Donnie Burleson is the Penske Shocking Loss of the Day award winner. He's got 8 thou in his pocket right here. And a win light, 16 and 2 above 0. 36 total. Kennedy 24, takes 17 to be 5 thou under. Had to take 12 thou or less. Lane Como left-hand side, 456 is the dial. Taking on Alan Wickel. Wickel dialed 436. Thou red for Como left side. Puts it way above as he has issues. Alan Wickel 14 and 3 above. Wickel moving on. Mason Rochelle left side, 537 is it out, taking on Rob Mosier. Mosier dialed 447. 6 thou separate them up front. Advantage went to Rochelle, but the win light will go to Rob Mosier. 16 and 2 above 137 total. Rochelle, 10 take 40 to be 13 thou under. Win light goes to Rob Mosier. Jesse Bobo, left-hand side, 459 is the dial out of Walnut, Mississippi. Taking on Kyle Cortrera. Cortrera dialed 469 out of Elliott, Maine. $17 thou separate them. Cortrera with the starting line advantage, and Kyle Cortrera lights up the scoreboard. 15 take 24 thou to be 15 thou above, 30 total. Bobo, 32 up front, was locked out, puts it 2 above to be 24 thou behind. Robbie Clark, left-hand side, 475 is the dial, taking on Richard Alford Jr. Slick Rick Alford on a 478. .003 red for Alford puts it 1 above. Robbie Clark, 27 and 12 thou under. Win light will go to Robbie Clark. Bryce Self, left-hand side, 440 is it out, taking on Cortland Carter. Down 452. Two thou red for Cortland Carter. Bryce Self, 18 and 9 thou under. Carter just shuts it down. Sam Patrick, left side, 434 is the dial, taking on Dylan Coggins. Coggins dialed 475. Five thou red for Sam Patrick. Coggins, 12 and 2 above, 36 total. Patrick puts it 4 above after the 005 red. Coggins will move on. Lee Adkins Jr., left side, 470 is the dial, taking on Philip Pennington. Pennington dialed 475. Eighth foul, separate them up front. Win light goes to Philip Pennington. 29, dead 6, lays down 35 total. Left side Atkins was 21, had the advantage, but took 43 thou to be 29 thou under. Had to take 14 thou or less, got there too much. Rocky McLean, the second, left-hand side, 462 is the dial. Taking on Nick Brenner. Brenner dialed 464. All right, the B&B free beer has moved from the finish line to the shop. The B&B free beer has been moved from down by the finish line to up here by the shop, up here by the tower. So if you were going to go down there, make a little detour and come up here to the tower. The B&B free beer has been moved from the finish line to the tower. Nick Brenner gets the win. 14, take 34 to be 4 above, 54 total. McLean 009 and 7 over, gets 3.5 hun behind. Nick Brenner will move on. As that'll bring up Greg Roberts, dialed 490 left side, taking on Adam Russell. Al Capone in the right, dialed 429. Seventh thou red for Roberts. Russell 001 and 27 thou under. Roberts puts it 2 above after the red light start. Adam Russell will move on. Gerald Thompson Jr., left-hand side, dialed 464, taking on Derek Hubbard. Hubbard dialed 433. Eighth thou red for Thompson left side. Hubbard 19 and 2 above. Thompson 8th thou red and a hun under. Ooh, a hun under. Win light goes to Derek Hubbard. Struggling out here, folks. Noah Lewis left side. 476 is the dial, taking on Champ. The $1 million runner-up, Stephen McCrory, dialed in at a 461. Five thou separate them up front. Win light goes to Champ. 13 take 28 to be 1 above 0. Noah Lewis 008 and 4 over to be 28 thou behind. Stephen McCrory gets the win. Jack Collier left side, 432 is the dial. Right hand side dialed in a 445. Oh, goodness. Big advantage right lane and a win light. 19, take 42 to be 4 above, 59 total. Collier just flat missed it and put it 1 above to be 42 thou behind. Carl Jones left side, 449 is the dial. Taking on Dennis Lithgow in the right, dialed 455. Scott Sanders. Scott Sanders, you are needed at the concession stand. Scott Sanders, you are needed at the concession stand. Scott Sanders, you are needed at the concession stand. Two, foul, separate them. Jones with the starting line advantage, but the win light will go to Lithgow. 21 and a tenth above Jones, 19. And clicks it off early. Might have been having some problems down track right there. Win light will go to Dennis Lithgow. Taylor Holland left-hand side, 450 is the dial. Steve Cisco, it says right side. I don't believe that is him. KC Pesnell, right-hand side, dialed 475. Six thou separate them up front. Taylor Holland with the advantage. Taylor Holland gets the win. 18, 1 above, 0, 28 total. Pesnell, 24, take 5 to be 1 thou under. Had to take 4 thou or less, and the win light will go to Taylor Holland. Matt Cheney, left-hand side. Dialed 494, taking on Michael Pennington. Pennington dialed 457. Left side in trouble. Pennington with the starting line advantage, and Pennington with the win light. 15, take 51 to be 48 thou above. Left side 51 and 6 over to be 5 hun behind, and Michael Pennington will go to round 3. Mike Buckwald, left side, 444 is the dial, taking on Jay Robinson. The foot-breaking fool, dialed 488 in the dragster. Jay Robinson, 15, and I don't think we ever lifted to be 1 above 4. 29 total, 37 for Buckwald, and has problems and has to get out of it early. Two Huns separate them up front. Mark Williams and Steve Harvey. The win light goes to Steve Harvey. 37, dead 9, 46 total. Get there, 2 thou in front. Mark Williams, 17 and 3 above to be 2 thou behind. Billy Fuller Jr. left-hand side, 453 is the dial. Andre Nunez right side, dialed 476. Five thou, separate them up front. Advantage to Nunez, win light to Nunez. 13 takes 63 to be 2 above. Fuller, 18. Looks like he stopped to put it 8 above. Win light to go to Nunez. Carson Wheeler left side, 438 is it out. Taking on Chris Baird out 459. $22 thou separate them, and one of them is 22. Oh no. Carson Wheeler, 22 dead, 1 get there, 2 thou in front. Chris Bear is 000 and 25 thou above to get 2 thou behind. Carson Wheeler dodges a bullet right there. We'll go to round 3. Thomas Wilson left side, 462 is it out, taking on Jeff Serra. Serra out 444. $13 thou separate them, advantage Jeff Serra, win light Jeff Serra. 10 take 15 to be 4 above. Left hand side Wilson 23 and 4 above as well. Gets 15 thou behind. Jeff Serra turns on the win light. Keith Thomas left side, 489 is it out, taking on Joe Peters, dialed 453. 15 thou, separate them. Advantage, Peters, Winlight Peters. 25 take 42 to be 21 thou above. 46 total. Thomas, 40 and 48 thou above to be 42 thou behind. Peters will turn on the Winlight. Stephen Barnett, left side, 451 is the dial. Taking on Sherman Adcock Jr. in the right. Sherm dialed 461. Sherman Adcock, 20, dead 0, 20 total. Barnett, 37, take 15 to be 32 thou under. Sherm picking up the Winlight right there. Tim Thomas, left side, 465 is it all. Taking on Jake Hodge. Hodge made it to 3 cars in the $1 million main event a little while ago. Down on a 459. Seven thou, separate them up front. Thomas with the advantage. Thomas gets the win. 19 and 2 above take 30. Hodge, 26, stops to go 4 above to be 3 hun behind. Tim Thomas will pick up the win. Matthew Richard, left side, 474 is the dial. Alex Meadows, right side, 484 is the dial. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand will be closing in 45 minutes. Concession stand will be closing in 45 minutes. So if you're hungry and want to get something from the concession stand specifically, it will be closing in 45 minutes, so you better get over there in a hurry. Matthew Richard, 31 and 2 above, take 27 thou. 30 and 5 above, right side to be 27 thou behind. Richard will get the win. Slick Rick Bear, left side, 637 is the dial. Taking on Nick Folk. Folk dialed 442. $16 thou, separate them up front. Slick Rick with the starting line advantage, and Slick Rick Bear gets the win. How about one take 2 for Slick Rick Bear? 001 and 24 thou above, get there 2 thou in front. Folk, 17 and 1 above, 0 to be 2 thou behind. Ryan Richardson, left side, dialed 481, taking on Lane Dickin. Dickin dialed 445. 19 thou red for Richardson. Dickin 12 and 32 thou under. Richardson shuts it down to be 13 hunt above. Win light will go to Lane Dickin. John LaBoose, left-hand side, 484 is the dial, taking on Mike Crater. Crater dialed 440. Three thou red for Crater. LaBoose 15, dead 0, 15 total. Crater turned it red and just let out. No sense in messing with any parts. I bring up Brad Clark, left-hand side, out of Jackson, Mississippi, dialed 460, taking on Spencer Massey. Massey out of Fort Worth, Texas, dialed 458. Spencer Massey 008, 2 above 5, 33 total. Clark 33, take 9 to be 9 thou under. Had to go dead on 0. And hope. Win light goes Spencer Massey. J.R. Barclay left side, 456 is the dial, taking on Scott Lemon. Lemon dialed in 452. Barclay, 3 thou red. Lemon, 3 thou red right behind him, puts it 3 thou under. Barclay runs it out, or lets out, excuse me, be way above. Carson Brown left side, 460 is the dial, taking on Coy Collier. Collier dialed 449. Five thou, separate them up front, advantage Coy Collier. Win light, Coy Collier. 006, take 22 to be 32 thou above. Brown, 11, 4 above 9 to be 22 thou behind. And with that, I'm going to pass the mic over to Big Jed.
Thank you, JJ. I'll roll back in here with a couple of bad cats. Mia Tedesco in the left lane. Moser Engineering entry, dial 446. Will Holloman. Quarterfinal in the million. Also dial 446 in the right. Two words, nasty. Oh my, Holloman, 3 dead 7, 10 thou package for Will Holloman. Miss Mia, 003 as well, both of them 003. But she goes 22 thou above to be 15 thou behind. Will Holloman around number 3. Here's Jeff Keene in the left lane. Got a Hellcat engine on that bad boy, dial 455. John Angel in the right. Angel dial 461. Big advantage for Keene in a win light on a double breakout. 009, 7 thou under for Keene. Angel, 64 up front, then goes 26 thou under. Less breakout in Keene's lane, he moves on. Brandon Taylor in the left lane, 443 is the dial. Johnny Brandon in the right, dial 449. Brandon with the advantage in a win light, 009, 2 above, 29 total. BT's 34 up front, then goes 22 thou above to be 27 thou behind. 29 total in the right, 34 tree in the left. Had BT locked out of that one. Shannon Walker next up in the left lane, 483 is the dial. Corey Gulitti in the right. Gulitti dial 429. Little over half a second head start going to Shannon Walker. Six thou red for Gulitti. Walker moving on, 11 and 17 thou above. 28 total for Shannon Walker. Corey Gulitti goes dead on with a 1, but left 6 thou too soon. Josh Ludke in the left lane, 457 is the dial. Tony Giambrone in the right. 470 dial for Tony. 1,300 advantage, or excuse me, not advantage, but head start. Going to Giambrone in the right lane. Track staff all over it, catching a couple of drips out there. Thank you, guys. The racetrack holding up really well in those cold temps. Uh-oh. That one looked like some fluid was coming out from GM Braun. 14 and 3 above for Ludke. Like might have been a little fluid coming out of Tony's car there. Maybe fuel or something easy to wipe up. Doesn't look like full panic has set in with the track staff, so guessing it isn't too bad. As soon as they get that cleaned up, we'll be back and ready to go.
Trusted by all since 1960.
Jags.
With customer service and technical support second to none, FTI Performance Converters and Transmission give you the winning edge. Just ask any of our customers, like 2014 IHRA Top Dragster World Champion Kevin Brannon, or the 2014 IHRA Super Rod World Champion Mike Ruff. We are real racers with real experience. Call us today at toll-free at 866-726-8358, or visit us on the web at www.ftiperformance.com.
Couple of big burnouts there from those guys. Smith in the left lane out of Roanoke, Alabama, going to dial 462. Has been the track champion here at Capital City Motorsports Park multiple times. Home away from home here for Timmy Smith. Brian Folk. Folk Race Cars, VP Racing entry in the right lane. Has been a legend in our sport for quite some time. 452 is the dial for Folk. Giving up 1/10 head start to Timmy Smith. Folk turns it red by 2 thou. Out the back door, 3 thou under. Timmy Smith goes 16 up front. And then just sets it down to go 38 above and coast through for the win. Johnny Ezel on the left lane, 468 is the dial. Facing a fellow racer from Louisiana, Jonathan Robin. J. Rob dial 464, giving up 400 head start to Ezel. J-Rob with a big advantage. 006 and 3 above, 43 pack. Had Ezel locked out. Ezel's 45 up front, goes 22 thou above. Jonathan was humping and Ezel was dumping. 470 at 135. 24 thousandths win light going to J-Rob. Oops. Nathan Martin in the left. 441 is the dial. McKenna Brown in the right. Dial 460. 12th thou advantage for Martin in a win light. 10 takes 6 to be 4 above. Brown 22 and 4 over, no good. Win light goes to Nathan Martin by 6th thou. Corey Costin in the left lane. 465 is the dial for double C. Double T, Timothy Thomas in the right, dial 466. $11th thou red for Thomas. Costin 11 on the tree. 8th thou under. Moving into round number 3. Corey Costin takes advantage of that 11th thou red of Timothy Thomas. Thomas goes dead 3. Jamie Tupper from Ontario, Canada in the left lane. 441 is Jamie's dial. Sean Sarah in the right. Out of Virginia, dial 442. Basically a heads-up race. Only a Hun head start going to Sarah. Double O in both lanes. Man, Tupper, 009, dead on with a 1, 10th thou package. Sarah, 008, bails out to go 2 above and put a 200s win light in Tupper's lane. Tupper gets there 21 thou. Corey Galletti in the left lane. 433 is the dial. Philip Oakley in the right, dial 432. Man, lots of races all over heads up. A Hun here, Hun there. Couple of 430 cars fixing to get after it. Galletti, 7th thou red. Oakley, perfect on the tree. 000 reaction. And then just sets it down to go 446 on that 432. Philip Oakley in the round number 3. Galletti goes 14th thou under after the 7th thou red. Jesse Bobo next up in the left, 459 is the dial. Josh Herman, right lane, 448. 11 Hun, head start going Bobo's way. Two thou red for Bobo. Herman moving on, 33 and 6 thou under. Left lane 434 is the dial. Not on file, Kyle Catrera. in the right, dial 467. $3,000 advantage for Cotrera and a win light, 19 and 10 thou above. Getting to the stripe, 11 thou in front with a 29 pack, 22 in the left, and then 18 thou over 40 total, comes up 11 short. Lane Como and Ryan Harem. 4th thou separate them. Advantage high gear, win light Como. 12 sets it down to be 29 thou above. Harem 008 up front, got there 46, broke it out 13 thou. Had to take 33 or less. Chris Whitfield next up in the left lane out of Colorado, dial 444. Rob Moser, Moser Engineering entry in the right, dial 448. Moser, 12, dead 2, 14 package. That was nasty right there. Got there a thou. Whitfield's 15, dead 0 to be one little one behind. Rob Moser, 12, take 1 to be dead 2, into round number 3. Here's Donnie Burleson next up in the left lane. 451 is the dial. Jeremy Hancock in the right. Go Dogs. 441. Giving up a 10th head start. Five, take 9 for Hancock. Go 14 thou above, 19 total. Burleson's 14 and 14 thou above, 28 total to be 9 thou behind. Jeremy Hancock to round 3. Dan Foley in the left lane. Foley dial 451. Alan Wickle, right side, dial 438. 13 Hun head start going to Foley. Red for Foley, Wickel to round 3. 21 and 2 above for Alan Wickel. 2 over for Foley, but he left 20 thou too soon. Bryce Self in the left lane, 439 is the dial. Right lane, G-Dub, Gary Williams, dial 470. Ten thou separate them. Williams with the advantage in a win light. 001, dead on with an 8. 9 thou package for Gary Williams. G-Dub to round number 3, Self is 11 up front, no chance. G-Dub laid him down 9 total. 18 thou above for Self, comes up 20 thou short. Steve Harvey in the left, 446 is the dial. Brian Kennedy right side, dial 470. 2400's head start, about half a bulb going to Kennedy. Three thou separate them. Advantage Kennedy, win light Harvey. Harvey 17, take 51 to be 12 thou above Kennedy. 14 up front, had a little advantage there, but goes 6 over the dial to come up 500 short. Carl Jones next up in the left, 449 is the dial. Here's the champ, Stephen McCrory in the right, dial 460. Champ runnered up in the $1 million race today. Trying to work his way towards collecting that $80,000 payday on Moser Thursday. Eighth thou advantage for Jones. Champ gets it done, 14 and 6 above. Jones 006. Then goes about half a second over. Stephen Barnett in the left lane, 447 is the dial. Right side, Van Domino. Domino dial 447 as well. Heads up race right here. Gulfport, Mississippi is home for Barnett. Staten Island, New York is home for Vinny Domino. Those cultures are quite a bit different. Welded together so far, both of them 10 on the tree. Vinny Domino, 10, take 11 to be 14 thou above. Barnett is 10 and 25 thou over. Domino with 11 thou advantage at the stripe to move into round number 3. Carson Wheeler next up in the left, 437 is the dial. Philip Pennington in the right, dial 475. Pennington let go too soon to be 40 red, 004 on the good side for Carson Wheeler. And Wheeler goes 3 thou under. Pennington 11 thou under. Matthew Richard in the left, 475 is the dial. Derek Hubbard in the right lane. Hubbard dial 435, exactly 4/10 head start to Richard. 1 thou red for Richard. Derek Hubbard coasts through, 12 on the tree, and just eases through with a 619. Richard 2 thou under and 1 thou red. Man, he missed making a great run by just a few thou. Robert Lee Adkins in the left lane, 466 is the dial. Right side, driver not on file, dial 478. Red in the right lane by 4 thou. Adkins 10 on the tree and goes 4 thou under. Robert Adkins to round number 3. Racers, when we complete this round, we will be done for the night. If you have run this round and you're still in, go ahead and load it up. We will be done for the night at the completion of round number 2. So once we're done here, we're done for the night. We've got our FTI and Weld Wills Racer Appreciation Barbecue going on in the shop over here. Plenty of food. Come and get it. Shannon Walker 007 dead on with a 3. Nice 10 pack there for Walker. Taking 9 thou at the stripe. Pennington is 15, dead 4, and got 9 change. Rough lap there for Michael Pennington as Walker laid down 10 total. Sugar Shane Carr in the left. 445 is the dial for Shug. Chris Bear in the right, dial 461. This is 2 of the baddest cats in the game. This one ought to be good. 1600 head start going to Bear. $15,000 separate them. Bear out in front, and Bear gets a win light. 11, 13 thou over, 24 total. Sugar, 26, Goes down and does a phenomenal job at the line, takes 0007, but was locked out of that one mathematically. He took 0007, but broke out 2 thou. Couldn't win that one. Whatever Frankenstein engine dynamics certificates are left are in the bottom of the tower. If you didn't get your hands on one of those great gift certificates to Frankenstein engine dynamics, they've got a few left in the bottom of the tower. First come, first serve. If you had a ticket in the engine drawing, that will be drawn at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. The engine will be drawn for at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Lithgow with a 7 thou advantage, but the left side slides by. 31 dead 2, 33 pack. Lithgow's 24, take 33 to be 24 thou under, had to take 9 or less. Joe Peters in the left, 453 is the dial. Right side, Jeff Sarah, dial 448. Little slight 500 head start, going to Joe Peters. Sarah lights at 2 thou red. Peters moving on, 15 and 6 thou under for Joe Peters. Jeff Sarah 002 red and 4 under the dial. Joe Peters in the round number 3. John Angel in the left, 459 is the dial. Right side not on file, dial 439. 2/10 head start to Angel. Right side 25, take 1 to be 3 thou under. Angel's 33 and 10 thou under. Right lane moving into round number 3. Here's Will Holloman next up in the left, 447 is the dial. Coy Collier in the right, dial 449. All right, going to check the top end. Report that maybe they didn't see one of the dragsters turn off the racetrack. Might have gotten off the end. They're going to check and just make sure before we turn any more loose. That's why we see the red lights on. Certainly want to make sure we don't have anybody sitting out there as a potential target for an accident. Holloman had a quarterfinal in the million. Great day for him. Trying to add this Moser 80K to it. Looking really good right here for Holloman. Oh, but he breaks it out. A thou. Collier, 31, dead 8. Holloman, 009. Got there 37, broke it out 7 thou, needed to take 30 or less. Chase Murray next up in the left, 474 is the dial. Scooter Hamlin in the right. Hamlin dial 442. Red for Murray. Scooter Hamlin leaves perfect on the tree and then just coasts through to move into round number 3. Murray left 8 thou red. Left lane not on file, 470 is the dial. Lord have mercy. Charlie Crosby in the right, dial 452. The tower is always the best place to be at the track. 10, take 4 for Crosby. Crosby moves into round number 3. 14 thou above, 24 total. 20 dead 8 in the left lane comes up, 4 thou short. And that does it for the night here at Capital City Motorsports Park. What an amazing day. Congratulations, Tyler Bohannon. You are the Scoggin Dickey Performance Center Great American Guaranteed $1 Million winner. Enjoy it, my friend. Thank you, racers. Thank you, sponsors. What a great day at the races. Got a lot accomplished. We'll start back at 7:30 tomorrow morning with our church service with John Williams. It will be in the metal building, 7:30 a.m. 8 a.m., cars will need you in the lanes, ready to go down the track. We'll be calling for you. We'll start out with our round number 1 in the Sunday 40K. Then we'll run our re-entry round. And then we'll alternate rounds with the Moser 80K and the 40K until we work our way towards the winner's circle for both of those events. So a lot on the schedule tomorrow. Be ready. We're going to be calling for you early. We'll have the racetrack ready. We're going to get after it on day number last here at the Scoggin-Dickey Performance Center, Great American Guaranteed Million. Motor Mania TV viewers, thank you so much. Chat bleachers, sorry I didn't get to chat with you. You guys, I'm sure, were very active because there was plenty to talk about today. Mark, Joanne, Motor Mania TV, thank you so much. What another great day of coverage you did. We appreciate what you do for our sport. Again, chat bleachers, everybody watching online, thank you. Thank you to the sponsors that help us make that happen. Thank you, Larice Motorsports Insurance for the Jumbotron. That was awesome out in the staging lanes as well. Weld Wheels and FTI, thank you for the barbecue. There's plenty of that over there at the metal building, folks. Get on over there and get you something good to eat. And the Racer Appreciation Party, again, brought to you by Weld Wheels and FTI. Folks, thank you so much. Get you a good night of sleep. We'll be calling for you early. Church service at 7:30 a.m. We'll see you tomorrow.
Jags.
Trusted by all since 1960.
Jags.
Larice Motorsports Insurance, 4 generations in the insurance business and over 30 years in motorsports, offering package policy for all your valuable racing equipment, on the road or at the track. Be a winner with Larice Motorsports Insurance. Go to Facebook today. Get a quote from Larice Motorsports Insurance.
With customer service and technical support second to none, FTI Performance Converters and Transmission give you the winning edge. Just ask any of our customers, like 2014 IHRA Top Dragster World Champion Kevin Brannon, or the 2014 IHRA Super Rod World Champion Mike Ruff. We are real racers with real experience. Call us today at toll-free at 866-726-8358, or visit us on the web at www.ftiperformance.com.
Scoggin-Dickey Parts Center is your #1 source for Chevrolet performance. From small parts to complete engines, as the largest authorized Chevrolet performance dealer in the world, you are guaranteed thousands of in-stock parts, same-day shipping, and the #1 rated tech support team in the USA. Whether you're completing your own project build or ordering a custom dyno-proven race engine from the SDPC Race Shop, you'll find exactly what you need with us. Street or strip, call the Performance Parts Professionals. Scoggin-Dickey Parts Center.
Well, that'll do it for tonight. It is chilly out there. I mean, cold out there. Anyway, so I'm in a way, I'm surprised that we got to go this far, but we did. And tomorrow we will pick up with Sunday's Mosier 40K. We're going to start with that at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, they said that we'll go through round 1 and the re-entry, and then we're going to start alternating between the 80K and the 40K until we get them both finished up, and then we'll do the winner's circle, and that'll be that. Congratulations to Tyler Bohannon for his victory over Stephen Champs McCrory in the million. Everybody toward those later rounds and everything, everybody was a winner. But Tyler, congratulations, historic victory, and we're proud of you, son. Okay, let's see. I think that's the only thing we finished, right?
Yep.
Other than the Wednesday, we had Casey Pesnell in the 128 car shootout, and then we had Lane Dickin in the 64 car shootout on Wednesday. They were both victorious. So thank you to Jegs and Larice Motorsports Insurance and FTI Performance for bringing us in to y'all. How'd you like that extra stuff that APM did? That was great, I thought. The interviews, everything. Now that was not just, MotorMania TV has that capability all the time. But that was brought in because Galen and Britt said, yeah, bring it. So, and they authorized that extra, and we were pleased to bring it to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm gonna go. We have to be live tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm already tired. I barely woke up from 7:30 this morning. Anyway, okay, say your goodbyes to each other. You know how this goes, and we will see you tomorrow at 07:30 Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time. That's 8:30 Eastern. Okay? We'll see you then. Bye.